Hello and welcome to another update video about Litecoin. Litecoin is not making too bad of an impression here. It's holding quite well. It's keeping up with Bitcoin. Certainly could have bottomed here in the bear market back in June. We've been tracking for weeks now here this sort of bullish pattern. The wave count really hasn't changed much. I think it's adhering to it very well. We moved up here in a wave 1. That was back in September. I still have my concerns about it because it is only a so-called leading diagonal. If it is one, could easily all still just be a corrective pattern here at the moment. Yeah, so we're not out of the woods yet, but of course, you know, we can look at the shorter time frames, and you know, as these uptrends are building, eventually you can get more confidence in a more sustainable uptrend naturally. But yeah, we had a wave 1 here, a wave 2. Then we had another 1-2 setup here. That was our last major reversal area. Then we had one here that was only touched. However, because it was only touched, I would like to revise the count a little bit. It doesn't really change anything much. It's just sort of tidying up the count. And because we need to be, I mean, this here, yeah, where we touched this support area, target area, I mentioned in the last video, if you entered here, then maybe move up your stop loss, because it could just be an overshooting wave B and we come down and make that C wave here a little bit lower. This is possible. So understand this as one scenario, yeah, that we have here an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. For a wave 2, it's a bit too shallow. It's a bit too shallow. Just, of course, it's possible that the wave 2 was finished here and we're now rallying in the third wave. But it's just a little bit unlikely due to the, because it's just so shallow. And also we can count it in a different way. So I'd like to do that in this video just to show you a different way of understanding this wave count, where the support sits. So let me take out here those yellow, let me take the fibs out, don't need them. And we take out here the, just delete that. Let's start from scratch. Yeah, I mean, we obviously moved up here in a 1-2 setup, so we talked about that. I'm gonna move the wave 2, however, here 1-2, and understand this as an A overshooting B wave and C down, so basically a running flat. It just fits much better also in terms of where this sort of, you know, shallow retracement is sitting. Because then I can understand the rally that happened here all the way into January, middle of January, as a wave 3. This was then a wave 4, which makes total sense, and we will probably still move higher in a 5th wave. That would be then broadly aligned with the Bitcoin count as well, and this would then finish off a wave 1, and then we come down in 2. So obviously nothing happened, you know, we actually hit the support area here, which is great, but I rather see this as a wave 4, and I'm going to change here the color. We can see it then a little bit better, maybe to yellow. And also the wave degree is going to be changed. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the wave 5 could still be ongoing, right? And then I would understand this here as a small A wave, this here as the B wave at the moment, and then this here as the C wave. And then we could now be moving up here in a wave 1, or in the wave 5 of the wave 1. And to count this sort of in detail, we could then look at the subwave structure here that started at the low of the 4th wave. If I'm going to zoom in now a little bit to the, maybe the 30-minute chart. Bear in mind, this is micro counting, but I still want to give you some ideas, you know, how this could be unfolding or have been. So we obviously have here a first 5-wave move up. At least, you know, you can interpret it as 5 waves. Looks similar to what XRP did actually. So we could have here a wave, let me think, 1, 1, 2 here. Then we had another small 1-2 setup. Here probably the 3, the 4, the 5 of 3. Then we had a shallow 4 and a 5. So I'm going to change the wave degree now, but this is sort of how this looks in 5 waves to the upside. So we had an impulsive move up off the low, also with that strong rejection candle down here, which means we could count this again as a small wave 1, and then the move down here currently as a wave 2. So the question is now, this here was obviously an A wave down then, or probably here A wave, B wave. What did I do? I chose the wrong tool here now. So here possibly an A wave, here possibly the B, and the C is still unfolding. And all of that would be part of that fifth wave. So I think I need to change the degree again, just lower A, yeah, 5 waves up. So those 5 waves then would form here the first wave of that fifth. So now you should see that much better, how it all comes together, right? This could now be a wave 2, consisting of ABC or WXY. And as long as we're holding critical support that we're going to talk about now, we could rally higher in the third wave of the fifth. Then there should be a fourth and a fifth of the fifth wave, which eventually should complete wave 1. Target for that move to the upside, we could, for guidance, take the length of the third wave and we go to the low of the fourth. Targets here between $95. Obviously, as you can see, this just simply doesn't fit, but the 1-to-1 ratio would fit much better. So that would be around 104, 105 US dollars as possible target. See it sort of as a guideline. Bear in mind the $100 level will be absolutely critical resistance, just sort of psychological support and resistance. Yeah, I mean, if I go here to the left hand side, let's take a look if we find anything in terms of key resistance here along the way. I mean, the $100 level is psychological, but then you have here that swing high of that previous wave 2 at 107 US dollars might become resistance as well. So if we go back to the 1 hour chart, then you can see obviously we come down in possibly this ABC here. How much have we retraced now of that low? Just need to make sure I pick the low here to the high. We've retraced now to the 38.2 Fib level. Now, as you can see, the A wave hit that. That's a typical target for an A wave. So the C wave could, without a problem, come down to the 61.8 retracement around $84, maybe even the 78.6 retracement at 82. That's sort of maybe a next possible entry point in case you missed this one and the one before. Then we have here a possible entry point for a possible turnaround in a wave 3. And then we have possible target for a third wave. Again, there's a bit of speculation at the moment because don't really have a low, but I give you the lowest possible one. We look at, well, actually $102 for this third wave as a minimum. Let's see if we get there. That would obviously push higher than the target for the wave 5 a little bit. Okay, and that's my update about Litecoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.